So hello all, in this video let's start with chapter 12 class 10th areas related to circles. Very easy chapter it is. So simply based on the formulas we have to follow up the questions. So let's talk about the formula. So we know that very basic formula, area of a circle. So area of a circle is pi r square, right? Area, if this is a circle, so r means the distance from the center to its circumference, r, right? This is r. Circumference of a circle. Circumference is 2 pi r, right? So if I start from this point and comes back to this point, so the distance which I'll cover on this circle will be 2 pi r, will be equal to 2 pi r, right? Secondly, diameter of a circle is equal to twice of radius. Area of a triangle, we'll be using this formula also, is half base into height, right? Half base into height. Area of equilateral triangle will be equal to root 3 upon 4 side square. In Heron's formula we have discussed this formula also. In Heron's formula chapter we have discussed this formula also. Area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 side square. Similarly, these three formulas are sufficient for the first exercise. Let's discuss some more formulas. Area of minor sector. So let's see what is a minor sector first, right? Area of a minor sector, I'll tell you. Now suppose this is a circle, right? And this is a slice we have taken out from this circle, making an angle theta, radius is r. So this portion is called sector, right? This is minor sector. The left one is major sector. So area of minor sector is theta upon 360 pi r square. Similarly, area of major sector, either we can subtract it from pi r square, area of minor sector we can subtract from pi r square, or this will be 360 minus theta, remaining angle will be 360 minus theta, right, upon 360 multiplied by pi r square. Similarly, length of minor arc means this distance. This is called length of minor arc, right? So length of minor arc will be equal to theta upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Total distance is 2 pi r. So minor arc will be theta upon 360 2 pi r. Similarly, length of major arc, the left one, the remaining one, right? I'll explain you with the help of this red pen. Length of major arc, this remaining one, right? This will be equal to 360 minus theta upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, right? Next, if this portion is given, this is minor sector, and the portion which it cuts with the help of chord, this is called segment, minor segment, right? So area, this is theta, radius, area of minor segment will be equal to theta upon 360. Okay, will be equal to area of minor sector minus area of triangle. So if I say this is O, this is A, this is B, so area of minor sector minus area of triangle OAB will be area of minor segment. Similarly, area of major segment will be equal to pi r square minus area of minor segment. These formulas we will use in exercise 12.2. So these are all about the formula portion. These are of first exercise and these are of second exercise. So let's start the exercise now. So exercise 12.1. Let's take exercise 12.1. Question number first. The radii of two circles, so R1 is equal to 19 centimeter, R2 is equal to 9 centimeter, R 19 and 9 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of a circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of two circles. Circumference equal to the sum of circumferences of two circles. It is also given. Now circumference formula is 2 pi r, we know. C1 will be 2 pi r1. Circumference of two circles, sum of circumferences of two circles is equal to the third circumference plus 2 pi r2, right? This implies 2 pi r is equal to, taking 2 pi r common, 2 pi common, r1 plus r2, right? 2 pi to 2 pi get cancelled. We can say r is equal to r1 plus r2. So which is equal to 19 plus 9. So r is equal to 28 centimeter. So the radius of the required circle is 28 centimeter. Next, question number second. The radii of two circles is, so r1 is equal to 8 centimeter, r2 is equal to 6 centimeter, right? Find the radius of a circle of having area equal to the sum of the areas of two circles. So A is equal to A1 plus A2, sum of areas of two circles. So area formula is pi r square, so which is equal to pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. Now take this, implies pi r square will be equal to, taking pi common, r1 square plus r2 square, right? Pi to pi cut, so r square is equal to r1 square plus r2 square, right? So r1 square is 8 square plus 6 square, which is equal to 64 plus 36, which is equal to 100. So r is equal to 100, r is equal to plus minus 10. So r square is 100, r is equal to plus minus 10. We know that negative cannot be the radius, so r is equal to 10 centimeter. This is our answer. So radius of the circle will be 10 centimeter. Next, question number third. So question number third is a lengthy question, but I'll explain you. There are some circles, concentric circles, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 4, and let's say this is 5, right? So gold, red, blue, black and white, right? So we have to find out the area of the rings, right? So radius of gold, diameter of gold is 21 centimeter and width is 10.5 centimeter. So we know that area of gold will be pi r square, r gold square. This implies radius of gold will be 21 upon 2, 10.5 you can take. So put the values and get the answer, right? Simple. Similarly, we have to find out area of red ring. So firstly find out area of red color. So area of red color. Okay, now red radius of red color will be radius of gold plus width. So 10.5 plus 10.5, which is 21. 21 is the radius of red color. So area of red color will be pi r square. Now we have to find out area of red ring. So area of red ring will be area of red color minus area of gold, because area of red ring is only this one, right? This one only. So this will be area of red minus area of gold. So this values you can put. Similarly, find out radius of blue color, then area of blue color, then area of blue ring will be area of blue circle minus area of red circle. So that will be area of blue ring. Similarly, area of black ring will be area of black circle minus area of blue circle. Similarly, white one. So this is how you have to do this question. So you can easily do. Question number 4. The wheels of a circle are 80 centimeter each, right? Now the wheels of a car are, so diameter of car is equal to 80 centimeter. So radius will be equal to diameter upon 2, 40 centimeter, right? Or we can say 40 upon 100 meter, 2 by 5 meter, right? So the radius is 2 by 5 meter. Now how many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes? So time is equal to 10 minutes, which is 10 multiplied by 60 seconds, because in 1 minute we have 60 seconds, so 600 seconds, right? Time is 600 seconds. Speed is equal to 66 kilometer per hour. So in 1 kilometer per hour we have 5 upon 18 meter per second. So 66 multiply, or you can simply say in 1 kilometer we have 1000 meters, and in 1 hour we have 3600 seconds. So that will be equal to 0 to 0 cancel, 5 times, 6 times, 6 1 time, 11 time, right? So we can say, okay, 6 times 36 and 66 kilometer per hour. So this will be 55. Okay, 5. Okay, 5, and this is 18. Sorry, this is 18. 5 1 time, 2 5 times, and 2 18 times 36, and then 18 6 times. 6 3 times 18, and 6 11 times, so 55 upon 3 meter per second, right? If we multiply it 66 by 5 upon 18, so 6 3 times, 6 11 times, so 55 upon 3 meter per second. Now we all know that distance is equal to speed into time. So let number of revolutions be n. Let number of required revolution be n. So distance covered in one revolution, distance covered in one revolution will be equal to its circumference 2 pi r, right? Similarly, distance covered in n revolution will be equal to n multiplied by 2 pi r. Now we know the formula of distance. Distance is equal to speed into time. So let's equate that. So in place of distance we can say speed into time. So speed is 55 upon 3. Time is 600 seconds is equal to n multiplied by 2 multiplied by pi. Pi value is 22 by 7. R is 2 upon 5, right? Because we know that distance is equal to speed multiplied by time, right? So we have to find out the value of n. So n is equal to 55 multiplied by 600 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5 upon 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 2, right? So 11 2 times, 11 5 times, 2 1 time, 2 300 times, 3 1 time 300 times, 2 1 time 250 times, 2 1 time 225 times. So 25 multiplied by 5, 125 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, right? So we can say the answer is 4375. This is our answer. So what we have done, number of revolutions, let the number of revolutions be n. So if a wheel make n revolutions and cover certain distance, so that distance will be equal to n multiplied by 2 pi r, right? So distance is speed into time, so which is equal to n multiplied by 2 pi r. So this concept we have used in this question. Simple, right? So this is question number 4. Next is question number 5. So question number 5 is, take the correct answer in the following and justify your answer if the perimeter. So if the perimeter of a circle is equal to the area, right? This implies perimeter formula is 2 pi r, area is pi r square. So r to r cancel, pi to pi cancel. This implies r is equal to 2. So do we have any option? Then the radius of the circle will be 2 units. So A option is correct. This is all about exercise 12.1. Thank you for watching. In the next video, we'll discuss exercise 12.2.